Well, hello, as I can here show you Big Bird and educational degrees so far as the requirement and the recommendation is so far as what's recommended so far as for degrees goes, so far as schooling degrees, as so far as for Big Bird, as you have it to where that you got to say a list from different numbers of whatever degrees that so far as that there is, so far as college goes, for college tuition and college education, along with the high school education, and then along with so far as for younger years, so far as kindergarten to 5th grade, and then along with preschool, whatever it is. But so far with Big Bird, as you have it to where you get these two Sesame Street characters right here. And say Elmo or Ernie, or it could be Oscar, or say this Oscar and friends, whatever it is. But you have it to where so far as the Dream Diploma, basically is that the way I got it colored on here is basically talking about the fact about the diplomas is that if most of us here when we were in school, that we would go to school and then we learn many things, and if we ever attended any type of band or any type of football game or softball game or whatever you call it, cheerleading cheerleading activities, that any type of after school activities, but as we all know that whenever we go to school, that they say that we make friends, and a lot of times that you stay friends with those that for many years, as so far as between the 6th and 7th grade, and then you may lose track of those friends, whatever it is. But if most of us ever think about the fact about friends goes, is that with whenever you continue with school, that whenever you graduate, that the whole fact about that graduation, more like is that not really too much about the completion of the grade, is but so far as keeping good relationship with other classmates is the way I think about it. Is that you go to school for a certain amount of years, and that these different classmates, when they were the same age as you, or maybe studying the same majors as you, and then they wind up and then after graduation, one of them may decide, to open up a business, and then you may decide to go to college, whatever it is. But a lot of students, I would probably say between 8th and 9th grade year, would probably say that they would drop out or whatever, and then go back within after about 2 or 3 months, something like that. Maybe after a year that they would go back and enroll back in school. But a lot of times, most parents will probably say that, to recommend to stay in school, and which I would recommend too. That a lot of school dropouts are due to the fact maybe it was just subjects were too hard, whatever it is. But if we ever thought about so far as say a type of a brain that of course that most of us would know of so far as a brain goes, is that there's some type of muscular cell that's in our bodies, helping our bodies function, so far as telling the brain, and so far as the brain cells telling the nerves and stuff, all the other cells what to do, so far as how the body functions. But you have it to where this a microchip that we all can maybe think about is making, is that have one part of the microchip, have it in say alphabetical order, is it give it a letter, is like you have A, B, A, B, and then along with C, using about 5 different colors right here, A, B, and C, and then along with D, and then see here, C, D, E. Say about 5 different colors. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then of course you go ahead and use blue again, E, F, and then along with see here, orange, G. Go ahead and use G, but you have these in different alphabetical order, And let's see here, go ahead and get the green again. And then let's see here, H, HI. See here, put I about right here. HIJK, J and K. But a microchip right here, and a lot of times people probably say that with the future, so far as future technology, is something like this that probably could not be invented. So far as if you were to go to school for a number of years and try to invent a microchip that can do about about almost anything that you would do today, so far as you say is putting the pants on or mopping the floor, whatever it is, a microchip that you can make, study about new inventions, so far as studies that would where you could invest in the companies where you can make top thousands, between hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars possibly. But something like this more likely would have to be invented by that certain study about how it works, and then so far as working with the microchips or whatever readers that it's made by. And a lot of people would probably say that so far as with building a brain, that they probably wouldn't even know where to start so far as the study about how it works. And basically it's that with the degrees, so far as degree requirements, is that you would probably say that that more likely that you probably could not even invent it yourself. You probably could not even invent it with only a few tools, and you probably could not even invent it maybe with just a few ideas. But more likely they could probably say that it takes a lot of study of heart in order to be able to know exactly what you're doing. But so far as the graduation, that you have it to where that whenever you graduate, that you would pretty much are out in the world, and people will probably say that so far as making the smart decisions, that between the state requirements and the state recommendations as classes that you have taken, classes that you want to take, that the fact about it is that that whatever you want to be, is that more like that you'll find out, and maybe in 15, 20 years from now, about what's important and what's just is just out there, that so far as educational goes. But more likely you say this, you'll find your answers maybe in a couple of years from now to why it was so important so far as reading the books. That I would probably say that one of the worst part about schooling was the fact about having to read the books and maybe having to write a report, whatever it was. But then the more interesting part about it is the fact about being able to create something that that would be able to make the future better, so far as for everybody else, so far as something that that it will be an interest about almost everybody. But so far as authorized along with the license, along with the passport, you got educational requirements along with the dream diploma, as a diploma for something that you worked hard as so far as what you want to be, and what you want to be is what you want to be is so far as your future is what you put your mind up to. So far as Big Bird and Big Bird, degrees and requirements, and Big Bird, and so far as the educational degrees requirements coloring.